Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be giving my review for Poor Things. Is it the title? The title's kind of hard to see. Um, Now, this was one that I had watched a trailer for. Didn't really understand what the movie was fully about, so I read the synopsis, saw somebody's review for it, and decided to give it a shot. Basically, it says, brought back to life by an unorthodox scientist, a young woman runs off with a lawyer on a whirlwind adventure across the continents. Free from the prejudice of her time, she grows steadfast in her purpose to stand for equality and liberation. So, Emma's character is basically, in a way, like Frankenstein's monster. In a way, it's just sort of like a playoff of Frankenstein. Um, and this film really surprised me. And it really shocked me with how much I enjoyed this film. Emma Stone does an amazing job with this character. She does an amazing job with this character. She is so funny. There's the comedy was right up my alley. It was placed perfectly throughout the film. Mark Ruffalo does a good job. William Dafoe does a good job with his role as sort of Dr. Frankenstein in a way. But this film did have a flaw for me. And that is when you get to, I believe it was Paris. To me, once they get there, and if I'm wrong, it's the scene where she starts working as a prostitute. To me, that whole chapter, if you will, the way they set it up anyways, it felt slow. It felt unneeded. I don't really think it brought much to the story. I couldn't tell you what she took away from that scene, what she learned from that, honestly. It just felt like it was a scene where, the only thing I could think of with that is the scene where it shows that she kind of became her own woman and was making her own money. But I don't think it needed to be as long as it was to give that message. I think it went way too long. It was just a bunch of sex scenes, one right after the next, and it really didn't didn't uh, come off as a very interesting segment in this movie. Everything else was great. Everything else felt like it worked. It was meant to be there. The last act, the final act of the film, I felt like they could have given us a little more with, honestly, because I felt like you could have chopped down the about half or a little over half of her working as the prostitute and added more to the story in the final act, because I would have loved to have seen more from that act, because I felt like that final act went a little too fast. I feel like we needed to slow down a little bit, give a little more context to that part. But overall, though, the film was beautifully shot. Costume design was great. Comedy worked. Acting was great, especially by Emma Stone. And this is one that I would definitely see myself rewatching, because the comedy, just like I already said, worked for me. It's my style of comedy. And hopefully this will get a release that's not Criterion. Honestly, if it is Criterion, I'll probably be kind of upset with it, but I'd still end up purchasing it. But yeah, so I end up giving it a 4 out of 5. we'll see where it lands, if it lands anywhere on my best of the year. But I think that is everything. I can't think of anything else I want to say on it. So please comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for all videos, and we'll see you all in the next one.